Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be finally a huge haul on my channel. I feel like I haven't done a haul in a really long time. I actually did do a like Ulta drugstore kind of beauty haul, but I haven't done like a Sephora haul in just so long that it just feels so good to sit here and be like, I'm filming my Sephora haul, you know? So I've been shopping online a lot on Sephora.com. I have a lot of things from Sephora, and I also have some things that aren't from Sephora but that I still want to share with you guys because they are makeup purchases. But I've bought so much makeup in the past month that I feel like such a hoarder, and I've just been keeping it in a bag waiting to film this haul. So we're finally here and we're gonna do this. So this is my pretty hefty Sephora bag. It is filled with so many goodies, and I'm just so excited to share them with you guys. Like, I can't even wait. I don't really know where I want to start yet. Let's just like magically pick something out. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so this I actually bought a couple weeks ago, and I did try it out, and I'm so scared that this broke me out so bad. I gotta drop this. I'm so scared that this broke me out when I tried it. Like, I'm kind of scared to try it on again, and it is so freaking expensive. This is the Kane & Austin Prime and Protect Mattifying Primer. That was so country. Mattifying primer with broad spectrum SPF 50 sunscreen protection. It has green tea, vitamin C, CoQ10. I don't know what that is. I got this because I heard Casey Holmes talk about it, and honestly, I like to think that Casey Holmes in my head is like my makeup best friend. Like, we have so many similar likes in makeup, so I figured that I'd give this a try, especially because I have more like oily skin. I just don't like how little this bottle is. Like, it's the size of my hand, and I have pretty small hands, and it's $56. It is so freaking ridiculously expensive. I honestly think that I'm gonna give this one more try, and if I don't like it, or I feel like this is what's breaking me out, then I'm returning this, no questions asked, because $56 for a primer. I'm not gonna lie, this primer does remind me a lot of the Dr. Brandt Pores No More, which you guys know I hated. It didn't do anything for my skin. This really reminds me a lot of it. I honestly don't feel like it mattifies the skin too much. I feel like it does more of like a smoothing effect, which I like in my primers, because you guys know I love the Makeup Forever smoothing primer. Like, that is my holy grail primer. But this just, I don't know, it's not like over the moon for me. Definitely not worth $56, but I do want to try it just one more time and see how I like it, test it out just a little bit more, because it could possibly be amazing, but I don't know. The next thing I picked up was the Kat Von D Lock-It Setting Powder, and this I've heard so many freaking mixed reviews on that I was scared to purchase it. And I was like, what if I don't like it? What if it makes my under eye look super cakey? I've had the biggest trouble finding an under eye powder that doesn't make me look cakey under there, or dry, or like emphasize any like weird texture that I may have. I haven't tried it out. It still has like the seal on it, and I don't know. If you guys have this setting powder, please let me know what you think about it, because I'm honestly scared to even put it under my eyes. Like, I don't want it to look cakey. Like, I really want to like this product just because it is a new Kat Von D loose setting powder, and it just looks promising. And I absolutely hate the Laura Mercier powder, and I hope that this is nothing like it. I was a bit iffy when I saw this come out, because it just reminded me too much of the Laura Mercier. But then once I started hearing that it's like super thin and silky under the eye, I was like, okay, I might just give it a try. And then I started hearing that it looked dry and cakey just like the Laura Mercier, and I was like, wait, I don't know. The next product I picked up was the new Urban Decay Moondust palette, and this I was eyeing for a really long time, and I wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. But then I saw it on display, I swatched it, and girl, I immediately fell in love. Like, I'm gonna give you guys a little swatch. What? Hold up. What? These are ridiculously glittery and pigmented, which I just love. I'm obsessed with this. I haven't used it on my eyes yet, but just like swatching it, I was like, oh my god, I need this in my collection. Like, there's no way that I can't had this, and I love the packaging more than anything. I feel like this is Urban Decay's best packaging, to be completely honest. Like, it looks better than all the Vice palettes and everything else. Totally love this, and I feel like these colors are just so me, you know, like these dark ones right here. This blue is like speaking so much life to me. So is this green, which is called Light Year. Like, look at, oh, could you die? Like, do y'all not see this? If you guys want to see a tutorial using this palette, any shade in the palette, just let me know down below, and I'll definitely do that, because I do really want to play around with this palette. I just don't really know like where to start yet, but I'll figure it out. The next item is also another Urban Decay product, and this is the Liquid Moondust eyeshadow. This is like super brand new. I think it just launched this weekend on Sephora's website, and I got mine in the shade Recharge. This is what the packaging looks like. It's not my favorite packaging ever, to be quite honest. It's kind of cheapy, and I don't like the applicator. Like it's just not my favorite. The tip is super small, and I don't know, I'm just not like the biggest fan of it. And I do feel like it's kind of chippy choppy. Like, it's not super like amazing quality or like super pigmented. It's kind of like chalky and like patchy. Not sure how this would apply on the eye, but I guess if you just like put a little bit and like try to spread it out with a brush, it'll work. I do have to play around with this. I haven't tried it out yet, and then like when you blend it out, it doesn't really like blend into anything. I don't know, I have to try this out on my eyes, because sometimes like swatching things on the back of your hand or anything like that, it's different from when you apply it on your eyes. The next three things I want to share with you guys are actually new eyeshadows that pretty recently came out, and these are the new Nars Hardwired eyeshadows. I picked up 3 different shades in Outer Limits, Earthshine, and Pygar, or yeah, Pygar. This one right here is in the shade Pygar. Then the middle one is Outer Limits, and then this one right here is called Earthshine. These are so beautiful and so pigmented. It is stunning. Like, I want to show you guys this one right here. This one is Pygar. You're gonna freaking die. This is so beautiful. Look at that swatch right there. It's like a greeny, moldish looking green. Like, it's so hard to describe, but it kind of reminds me of like a silver-ish mossy green. Like, it's just, oh my god, it's so freaking beautiful. This one right here looks like the Urban Decay, like the one in the Moondust palette and Recharge. This one is honestly not my favorite one ever, because it is a little bit more chunky, but I do really love the peachiness that it has to it. And this one right here is called Earthshine, and it is a like taupey, purpley, pinky kind of shade, and that's it right there. Like, these are so pigmented. They are a bit more chunky, but I don't mind it because it does have like flexes of glitter. The next product I picked up was the new Makeup Forever Blender Ellipse Sponge, or Ellipse Blender Sponge. This is what it looks like. I have yet to try this out, even though I've been meaning to. Like, I feel like I just keep putting this on hold like everything else. I don't know why. I have such a bad habit of like buying new things but not testing them out like right away or using them right away. This sponge was pretty inexpensive for it to be Makeup Forever, and it is like super weird looking but kind of funky. I just put glitter like all over it, but I'm pretty sure that you wet this or you like dampen it up and then apply your foundation just like that. I have yet to try it, but let me know if you guys would like to see like a really quick like 2-minute video on it, so that way you get to see like my opinions. Do I feel like it's better than the Beauty Blender? I believe that this was around $12 or maybe like $10 or $12. Not too bad for it being Makeup Forever, especially. Definitely cheaper than a Beauty Blender. I just don't know how this works here, but I will let you guys know definitely. The next product I picked up was a bronzer that I've always had my eye on, but for some reason it was just one of those bronzers that I never actually picked up, but After swatching it again in the store, I was like, oh my god, I need it in my life. I need to stop hesitating on it, and I need to stop like adding it to my cart, then taking it out, adding it, taking it out. This is the Too Faced Sweethearts Bronzer in Sweet Tea. This is what it looks like. The packaging is so freaking cute, and I just love the shade of this. It's kind of like more of a cool tone bronzer, but I don't mind that because it just looks so great on my skin. Like, I'm not really sure if you guys can see that, but it's like right on my thumb area. It blends so beautifully, and it still gives you a luminosity that's not like you're dewy as shit, but like you just have like a pretty little glow, you know. Moving on to the next product, I picked up the Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer by Smashbox. It's also pretty new on Sephora's website. I ended up picking up the shade Light Neutral, but I'm not too sure that this is my right like under eye shade color. It looks a little bit too light for my under eyes. I'd have to try it out and see if it is. If anything, I will take it back and try out medium, because I know that one's like a tad bit darker. But I am super interested to see how long wearing this is, because I don't have a concealer that I feel like lasts forever and ever and ever. Like, I could be wearing my makeup all day long and it'll still last without like breaking up or like eventually caking up into my lines and stuff. What also intrigued me about this concealer is that it says no settling, creasing, caking, or streaking. It's medium to full buildable coverage. It's light diffusing spheres, blur imperfections. It's sweat, humidity, and transfer resistant, which like sounds like everything you want in a concealer. Sounded like perfection, and I just needed it. I needed it like I need everything else. If you guys would like to see like a full face first impressions, I know I did one not too long ago, but like a new one like with all of these products, that'd be pretty fun. But let me know if you guys want to see that, because if you don't, then I just won't film it. Next product I picked up, I actually bought this in store and I just like picked it up on a whim. I saw it in like the checkout section and it was just there with a couple other liners. This is the Essay Edit by Estee Lauder Inside Track Eye Kajal, or yeah, Kajal, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. And I got mine in the shade 03 Teal Gold. When I swatch this, you guys are literally going to die. The gold on this is super pretty. It reminds me of one of the eyeshadows that's in the Serpentina palette, which I love. I actually have that on my eyes. Well, not this, but the Serpentina shadow that I'm talking about. Oh my god. It just broke. Okay, but you can kind of see the swatch there. It's pretty, but it's not like, wow, oh my god, over the moon. But you guys are not ready right now. The twisted teal side on this, you're really about to die. What? This is the most beautiful bluish green, teal, majestic, mermaid color I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen a liner this color. When I swatched it in the store, I like immediately grabbed it and I was like, oh shit, I'm getting this. Like, I have to get it. There's no way that I'm leaving the store without getting this. Like, do you guys see that pigment? And that pigment that I got with just one swipe, honestly, I got it only because of this shade, because the gold shade, it is kind of pricey. It was $23, but I feel like this is totally worth it, because you know what, I don't own anything like this in my collection, and I don't know of anything that looks like this. Also from Sephora, I picked up the new Touch and Sew. What are these? These are like it's kind of like a duo. It's the Metallist Liquid Foil and Glitter Eyeshadow Duo. I am so obsessed with these. Everywhere I go and I swatch them and I see them, they're never in stock, number one, but two, they are just so pigmented and I love the concept. So first, what you're gonna do is like put the liquid, put the like liquid. Oh, by the way, I got mine in the shade Lottie. It's like a purplish plum. It's super pretty. So that's it right there. Like, these swatches are getting out of control now. So it's like a liquid. It has this dofa applicator. I actually really like the applicator too. Like, it's super soft and comfortable. It's not like rough and then like it'll tug on your eye. So you put the liquid first, and then on the other side it has like a loose glitter. So this is what it looks like. It has this like spatula looking thing almost. What you're supposed to do is just apply it on top and like, oh my god, it's so freaking pretty and it's so crazy pigmented. Like, I love how pigmented all these glitters are now. Like, goddamn. I do want to pick up so many more other colors, but like I said, they're never in stock right now on Sephora's website. They're not in stock. It's so hard to find them in store, and it's just, oh my god, I want every single shade of these glitters. They're that pretty. If you go out and you get yourself one of these, you will thank me later and you will not regret it. I promise you. Next thing I had to re-up on in Sephora was the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is the clear white one. This is my holy grail eyelash adhesive. Like, I cannot swear by anything else other than this, and now that Sephora carries House of Lashes, it's so much easier to get my favorite lash glue instead of paying that like $6 or $8 shipping from House of Lashes. So boom, $9. Thank me later, because your eyelashes aren't flying anywhere, girl. I also ended up picking up the Sephora Colorful Blush, and the reason I got this was because Kylie Jenner mentioned this on her Snapchat, and she was like that this is her favorite blush ever, and it's Sephora brand. So, you know, it's kind of inexpensive. I still haven't tried it. Like, I bought it online and I haven't tried it out, but it's so pretty. Like, you just swatch it. I'm running out of places to freaking swatch things, but it's like a pinky peachy shade. It's super pretty. I love it. It's so pretty. Like, come on. I would say check this out, and like I said, Kylie Jenner mentioned that she loved it. So next thing I got at Sephora is the Where's Pore 02 Sparkling Blackhead Soap. This is the Pore Ritual Blackhead and Exfoliate, hydrates and smooths or soothes. I don't know. This is by the brand Caolion, something like that. I tried this brand before, and the product that I tried was like the steamy and cool pore cleaner, which I actually really didn't like, and I ended up returning anyways. I feel like it didn't do anything for me, but this thing was only $5 and it was at the checkout section, and I figured why not. Like, I have a lot of blackheads, a lot of blackhead problems, especially around like my nose and like this part of my cheek area. I haven't tried it yet, but this is what it looks like. Oh my god, it's so freaking cute. It looks like it has like little post-its in the middle. I don't know, it's so cute. It does say that it's handmade too, which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like a Lush soap or something. It says you're supposed to lather on hands, massage onto face, and cleanse with lukewarm water. It completely removes makeup, residue, blackheads, natural ingredients such as sparkling water, charcoal powder, herb powder, and cocoa for a double cleansing effect. This sounds like super promising, and I hope it is. For $5, and if it really works, like, I think it'd be totally worth it, especially if you suffer from like really bad blackheads. The last three things I picked up are all eyeshadow palettes from the same brand, and these are the Nubian by Juvia's Place palettes. I am beyond excited to try these out. I know there's like a huge thing with them right now, but honestly, when there's drama on YouTube with a company, I don't like to pay mind to it. So I ended up picking up the green palette, and this is what it looks like. Super gorgeous, like neutral colors, and oh my god, this is the first time that I swatched them, so you guys are my witness. Holy moly. Oh my god. I need to look, and my fingers still look crazy pigmented. So I ended up getting the green one. I got like the whole bundle of their palettes. The green one, then I got the Nubian 2, and this is like their most talked about palette, I feel. This is what this palette looks like. Obviously these shadows in this palette are a whole lot bigger. These kind of remind me of like the size of the Makeup Forever eyeshadow pans, or yeah. They're like super soft and buttery smooth and so crazy pigmented. What the fuck? Where have I been? This blue though. Oh my god. Okay, I'm definitely doing a tutorial with at least one of these palettes. Probably this one because I feel like the blue in this one is just like crazy. This is their newest palette and this is called the Masquerade by Juvia's Place, and this one has 16 eyeshadows. This is what the actual packaging of the palette looks like. And then when you open it up, it is like another big pan size palette. And like the colors on this is so pretty. It kind of reminds me of like a neutral palette, but it still has like that Urban Decay electric kind of vibe to it because of like all these really bright shades, like the really bright purples, really bright blues, this bright green, that bright pink. Like the quality of just swatching them, they are so bomb. They're so buttery smooth, and man, they speak for themselves, okay? That pretty much wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me sharing all the new makeup products that I got and that you're excited to see them, because I'm so excited to play. It's not even funny. Let me know if you guys would like to see like a full video of first impressions on these products, like putting them all on my face, like just like putting everything on my face. Or even let me know if you want like specific reviews on certain things, if you just want to see a tutorial using certain things and not just like everything in one video. That's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.